Welcome to Rauta's Fluis Reviews. This time we have some Canadian black metal here with us, so let's take a look. Ossuaire, my best attempt to pronounce this one, is a band from Quebec, so Quebec metal noir québécois is roughly what this would go. That is black metal from Quebec, the French part of Canada. Now, Premier Chants is this album. It's called like that, and it's the first album by this band founded around 2016 or something like that. So very, very new band, and already out with 2 albums, or actually the second album is coming about around 15th of October 2019, so very much around these days. So this one is Premier Chants, and it's about 40 minutes of a melodic black metal in traditional way. Those of you who are familiar with Québécois metal noir are probably aware how the riffs and melodies usually go. We could say without doubt that Canadian black metal, especially the Quebec kind of black metal, is very, very unique. It has this kind of a French or Canadian French type of melodies, which are, in my opinion, very distinctive, much like when we have like Swedish melodies and whatever. I've been discussing this before, so I tried not to repeat myself too much, but Canadian sound is something specific. However, with Ossuaire, the melodies are a little bit different. One might even say it's more like the Finnish style of black metal, thinking bands like Horna, or Satanic Warmaster, Baptism, and the like, and you get the idea. Now, this album is actually very, very solid, even though it doesn't sound like your typical Québécois band, because the melodies are very catchy. They have a little bit of this kind of a melancholic sense, and as such, I guess it's why it reminds me of Finnish black metal scene so much. But the thing here is, the album is very consistent, it's very solid, there are no absolute weak parts. It doesn't have even those mediocre parts. However, the one track in the middle, like the 4th track, is kind of a like interlude, which reminds me of earlier Satyricon, that is, you know, like wind samples, spoken parts, and then some acoustic guitars. It's kind of a nice, but after a few spins it starts to feel like I'm gonna skip this one. But other than that, this album is very, very enjoyable, and I'm not saying that the intermezzo part is actually boring or anything like that, but it's just not the best thing on this album. Then again, it kind of divides the album nicely, and the riff that starts right away after that one is probably the best on the album, so it kind of creates this nice contrast in terms of making this album very strong. So, would I recommend Ossuaire to you? Definitely. Most definitely, especially if you are into more melodic sense of black metal. This is not the most primitive or most raw black metal out there, but this is not your kind of a mainstream black metal either. This falls in between those two extremities. That is the very raw and primitive black metal, and the more kind of a mainstream symphonic, whatever, Nimboborgerian type of black metal. So, Premier Chants, once again, totally worth checking out. So check out those links, and hope you enjoy.